Hello everyone, in today's video I will be talking about the big problem with Ubisoft. Yep, the company that used to make awesome games. But in recent times that has changed a little bit, so yeah, stay tuned and I hope you will enjoy this video. Before I begin with the video, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel, it really helps me a lot, plus the massive support that you guys been showing me recently really means a lot to me and motivates me to make even more awesome content, so yeah, dropping a like and subscribing would really help me a lot. So yeah, let's actually begin with the video now. So Ubisoft, if you've been living under a rock, which you probably haven't, but for those of you who have, Ubisoft is a massive game dev company which makes AAA games like for the past 15 years maybe, but for the last 10 years they have been dominant. I'd say 15. So yeah, since 2010 until now. Like recently, most of the games that they have released, well 99% of the games, have been a failure in some way. Like mostly in game dev perspective, but also in sales. Like for example, the Watch Dogs series, it was a new series. It looked fun. But when you played the game, you could see that it wasn't polished, and plus the game, the trailer tragedy, which most of you probably remember, in 2014 I think. They released a trailer for the game and it looked beautiful even for that time, and even still to this day. But when the game released, it was like bare bone. It wasn't looking like that. It was simply false advertising, which is probably Ubisoft's strongest point in my opinion. But it didn't used to be like that always. Like for example, back in the 2010s, I think, they made the greatest games probably around that time, like Assassin's Creed 2, 1, even 3, 4. Black Flag was probably one of the more decent ones. They also made Far Cry 2, 3, like 4, even though it was like a reskin of 3, but it still was pretty good to play. And yeah, after that, they just stopped making good games, I guess. I mean, they're decent games, like mediocre games. Like what you expect from AAA, but there was nothing to innovate. It was not fun at all, to be honest. And the biggest problem is actually with Far Cry, like Assassin's Creed, from what I've known, like Origins was actually a pretty good game, and it's one of the newer ones, and it was actually innovative for a weird reason. They actually innovated. But with Far Cry, oh, it's a lost cause. Like ever since 3, all the other games have just been reskins in other periods of time. Primal was probably one of the more quote-unquote unique ones because you didn't have guns, because it's a prehistoric game. But other than that, like 5, 6, 4, all of those were just reskins of 3 with better graphics. You can do that for like FIFA or NBA sports games, but not for like actual single player shooter games. Like you have to innovate. So yeah, that's why Far Cry has been on a downfall recently. You could say the same thing about Assassin's Creed ever since they implemented the RPG stuff. But slowly they're actually making a comeback. Mirage was kind of mediocre, I guess, but like the RPG stuff is actually pretty cool in my opinion. They also have a big problem. They want to make live service games. Yep, I know. Which means that like they can make an Assassin's Creed game and update it every 2 years for like a big expansion, like a new game release. But that just sucks in my opinion, and they should probably not do that. So yeah, they also made Skull and Bones. They released it after like 10 years. My previous video was about that game. It sucks. Who would have thought? So yeah, they're just making games that are worse than the games they released in 2010. It really is sad to see. And they're also trying to make a Call of Duty copy, I think, with X-Defiant. I'm not sure if it will work out. It might work out because it's free to play. Oh yeah, and also they make free to play games so that they can monetize them and make money off of them. But that's nothing new for free to play games. So yeah, what I'm trying to say is that Ubisoft, if they continue like this, they might go bankrupt. I'm not sure. Like they haven't made a profit in a long time. Most of their games fail, and yeah, they should really change up and actually make good games that take a long time to make, and not just pump out games that are mediocre and look the same as the previous one. So yeah, hopefully they will actually turn it around, because I really like Ubisoft as a game company. Like the previous games were really fun to play, but like one of the best games of that time. So yeah, thanks for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, you can subscribe to the channel and like the video. It really helps me a lot. the massive support that you guys have been showing me really means a lot to me. And yeah, see you guys in the next video.